In recent months, Meghan Markle's influence over Prince Harry has been the subject of heated debates across the globe. Critics argue that her insistence on controlling every aspect of Harry's life has not only alienated him from his royal roots but also disrupted his personal ambitions and passions. The latest controversy: Meghan's alleged interference in Harry's beloved polo career, which led to the cancellation of a significant polo trip, an event that many claim could have been pivotal for his public image and personal well-being. With accusations swirling that Meghan's overbearing nature and relentless pursuit of control caused the downfall of this event, one can't help but question, has her influence become more of a liability than an asset to Harry's life? For those unfamiliar, polo has always been more than just a sport for Prince Harry. It's been a cherished escape, a tradition deeply tied to his late mother, Princess Diana, and a critical link to his British royal heritage. Over the years, Harry's love for polo has translated into charitable efforts, with matches raising millions for causes he holds dear. It's no surprise, then, that this recent cancellation of a polo trip, a trip reportedly planned to boost Harry's morale and reconnect him with old friends, has sparked outrage among observers. Many have pointed fingers directly at Meghan, claiming her insistence on accompanying Harry in micromanaging the event caused logistical chaos and, ultimately, its demise. But is this just another instance of Meghan being unfairly targeted, or does this controversy speak to a larger pattern of behavior that has increasingly isolated Harry from his past? According to sources close to the situation, Harry's much-anticipated polo trip, which was to be held in Santa Barbara, California, was cancelled at the last minute due to unforeseen complications. However, insiders allege that these complications stemmed directly from Meghan's demands to be involved. Reports suggest that Meghan insisted on attending the event and even pushed for changes to the itinerary to accommodate her own preferences, including scheduling conflicts that prioritized her commitments over Harry's. One source, who wished to remain anonymous, claimed the event was supposed to be about Harry and his passion for polo, but it quickly turned into a logistical nightmare once Meghan got involved. She wanted to control every detail, from the guest list to the press coverage. It became impossible to move forward without causing drama. This isn't the first time Meghan has been accused of disrupting Harry's personal endeavors. Critics argue that her tendency to dominate situations has not only strained their personal relationships but also led to professional setbacks for Harry. The cancelled polo trip, they claim, is just the latest example of Meghan placing her own needs above Harry's, even at the expense of his happiness. If there's one thing that has remained consistent throughout Meghan Markle's public life, it's the perception that she craves control. From her dramatic exit from the British royal family to her carefully curated public appearances, Meghan has often been accused of prioritizing her image over the well-being of those around her. In the case of the cancelled polo trip, critics argue that her need to micromanage the event not only undermined Harry's autonomy but also alienated key figures in his social circle. One particularly damning account comes from a former royal insider, who stated, "Meghan has a way of making everything about herself. Harry's polo matches used to be light-hearted, enjoyable events. But with Meghan involved, there's always an agenda, whether it's about promoting her brand or ensuring she's the center of attention." This alleged obsession with control has reportedly caused tension between Harry and his longtime friends, many of whom feel that Meghan's influence has changed him for the worse. Several of Harry's old polo teammates were said to be frustrated by the last-minute cancellation, with one anonymous player remarking, "It's hard to plan anything with Harry these days because you never know if Meghan will approve. It's like he's lost the ability to make decisions for himself." The cancellation of the polo trip has not only disappointed fans and participants but also cast a shadow over Harry's reputation. Once known as the fun-loving, approachable prince who could effortlessly connect with people from all walks of life, Harry is now often viewed as a figure overshadowed by his wife's ambitions. This shift in public perception has been particularly evident in the backlash to the polo controversy, with many accusing Meghan of isolating Harry from his support network. Royal commentator Angela Levin weighed in on the situation, stating, "Harry's love for polo was one of the few things that connected him to his old life. By interfering in this event, Meghan has effectively cut him off from yet another piece of his identity. It's heartbreaking to see how much he's changed since their marriage. The public backlash has been particularly harsh on social media, where hashtags like #LetHarryBeHarry and #MeghanRuinsEverything have trended in recent weeks. While some defend Meghan, arguing that she's simply trying to support her husband, others see her involvement as yet another example of her overstepping boundaries and prioritizing her own interests over Harry's. The Polo trip debacle is far from the first time Meghan has been accused of disrupting Harry's passions and relationships. Since their departure from royal duties in 2020, the couple has faced numerous controversies, many of which critics attribute to Meghan's influence. From their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey to their strained relationships with the royal family, Meghan's role in these events has been a constant source of speculation. One particularly notable incident was Harry's decision to step back from his military roles, a move that reportedly devastated him. While the couple claimed the decision was mutual, critics argue that Meghan's desire for independence from the royal family played a significant role. Similarly, Harry's strained relationship with his brother, Prince William, has been linked to Meghan's influence, with many suggesting that her presence has exacerbated existing tensions. Even Harry's philanthropic endeavors have not been immune to criticism. While the couple's Archewell Foundation has launched several initiatives, some argue that their projects often feel more like PR stunts than genuine efforts to make a difference. The cancelled Polo trip, which was supposed to raise funds for charity, has only added fuel to these claims, with critics questioning Meghan's commitment to Harry's causes. While it's easy to place the blame solely on Meghan, it's important to consider the broader context of their relationship. Harry has repeatedly defended his wife against public criticism, arguing that their decisions are made as a team. In their Netflix documentary, he stated, "My wife is the best thing that's ever happened to me. She supports me in ways I never thought possible." However, this defense has done little to quell accusations that Meghan's influence has been more harmful than helpful. Critics argue that her actions often seem self-serving, prioritizing her own ambitions over Harry's happiness and well-being. The cancelled Polo trip, they claim, is just the latest example of this dynamic, a microcosm of a larger pattern that has defined their relationship since the beginning. The controversy surrounding Meghan Markle and the cancelled Polo trip has reignited debates about her role in Prince Harry's life. While some view her as a supportive partner navigating the challenges of public life, others see her as a disruptive force who has isolated Harry from his passions, relationships, and identity. As the couple continues to face public scrutiny, one thing is clear: the tension between Meghan's ambitions and Harry's personal happiness shows no signs of easing. Whether this latest controversy marks a turning point in their relationship or simply adds to the growing list of criticisms remains to be seen. For now, the world watches as Harry and Meghan navigate the fallout, together. Yet seemingly worlds apart.